Hello, Western Civ 104 class. We have still, a little over a week before we start, but I just wanted to give you a heads up on a few things. First of all, I want to say welcome. I'm excited and looking forward to having you. I always enjoy each semester, I really do. But there's always some sort of glitch or something that we have to get through. I am having more and more difficulty getting textbooks because of a very screwy thing happening in the textbook industry. Within the textbook industry, it's actually almost becoming impossible to get textbooks. Now, how would this be? Why is this? I'm not an expert. I just know what I'm dealing with. Apparently, they want us to buy these expensive programs that are found online that have like this whole package, so that I give you these pre-made exams and quizzes that grade for me so I can be lazy. And these are multiple choice questions which don't really help you learn anything, in my opinion. I have no interest in these packages. I just want a freaking textbook. That's it. But apparently, I'm so passé now. This is a very, textbooks for college. So I don't know. Right now, I'm not even sure if any have been ordered, they've been found. We go through this all the time. The bookstore at MJC has been extremely helpful with me in this problem every semester. But I deal with this problem every semester. So now, it's for going on several semesters now, I have to deal with this crap. So the book that I'm using, and I have my lectures set up for a specific textbook, and this is what's frustrating. I don't get paid to make lectures, and they take a lot of time. I mean, a lot. And I set up my lectures to go with the textbook. So I use the West textbook that has been set up all the time, and let me know in the announcements if the bookstore isn't telling you which book to get, and let me just say this, that I'd like you to get the edition of whichever one is set up at the bookstore. But if they don't have a particular edition, we'll just work with whatever one they have. And what that may mean is you have to fiddle around. Some of the pages may not correlate, but ultimately it should work out. This has been working out every semester somehow, through some of you having different editions. But it's important to have the same authors. So look into that and contact me. Leave an announcement, a comment in the announcement section. And then I'll address that if there's anything that you need to deal with. So that's what I want to say there. So it'll be a little bit annoying in the beginning part, maybe on getting that lined up. But then we'll be fine. You always need to know this about me, that when there's a glitch coming from my end, I work with you guys. You don't need to stress out. If there's something not going right that I need to have set up for you, I don't make you guys pay the cost for that, if you get what I mean. So, right now I have lectures set up and notes to be for you to take once the class starts. And the textbook will just help you learn more. It will be set up for the best, but you can still learn without the textbook. It's just not going to be as fulfilling. So we do want to get that resolved as soon as possible, but it's not the end of the world. We'll figure this out together, okay? And so I will be telling you more. I'll set up another announcement later to tell you more about the structure of the class. Right now, I just want to kind of give you a few heads up on certain things as you're kind of sliding into, past the New Year. So we're getting ready for one more holiday, right? I'm always exhausted by the end of the year. I don't even care about New Year's anymore. Like, my New Year's resolution is just to not, have another holiday. I'm just kidding. So there has been a lot of discussion. I'm sure you've heard about the potential of a strike. We had a 2-day strike last time. And this is causing a lot of stress and anxiety to everybody, okay? Definitely including me. because if we have any more strikes, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to just have to get a coffee shop job or something. I don't know. So let me back up for a second and say, the union has really been working to resolve a contract dispute with the school board, or the I can't even think of the term now. Basically, the people who run the show. There's a debate between the people who run the show here at the college and the union about what is a fair resolution to moving forward. And so I would like to not kind of create any animosity and bring our drama into the class. I just want to say that many outside sources have agreed that the union has been very reasonable in what we're demanding. Basically, for the professors at Modesto Junior College to get fair wages and compensation that correlates with other community colleges. And I don't know why it hasn't been resolved yet, because it really has been concluded by many people that this is a reasonable set of demands. I want to make it clear for us part-timers, I'm actually not even getting much out of what's happening, but if the union loses in this debate, I actually get ripped off, because the school wants me to take on more students without getting paid for it. If you add up how many students I'm expected to have, if the powers that be get their way, it's almost like I'm teaching a class for free, and I'm really out. I'm upset about that. I want you to understand, even making this video, and I've been working on prepping for all my classes and making sure everything's set up right. I don't get paid for that. I don't get paid for grading. I don't get paid for responding to emails. Most of my work actually is not paid for. I do this work because I love it. And I want to make it also clear that I make a little less than $2,000 a month teaching 3 classes. I'm just saying. So if people think that I'm living high off the hog and that we're elite professors that, are just whining about whatever, blah, 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 well, guess what? It's not the case, okay? Now, the full-timers live in a different realm, so to speak, and I don't even know what all of the full-timers make. I know that many of them make much more living wage than I do. But I just wanted to let you guys know that so you understand what's going on in the drama. And what I do have is information that it looks like things are going smooth, and that the powers that be and the union both don't want a strike to start off this semester. And so let's just keep ourselves positive and hope that this will be resolved and we're going to all be good and we can just move along in our semester. And so that's what I'm hoping for. No drama. Let's move on. If not, there will be a strike at the beginning, and we're all going to be, like I said, dealing with that. For now, though, I think we're okay. So I'll keep you posted for sure. Okay. Now we're already 8 minutes in, but I also need to tell you something as well. I am making this announcement from Thailand. I am an online instructor. I can teach anywhere that there is internet. And what I decided to do, I have been a single father most of my adult life. And I struggled working 2 jobs, like teaching for MJC and then working at a child education center. I changed baby diapers and bottles and helped out pre-K kids for years. And then I worked at a consignment shop last, moving furniture around and decorating along with teaching. It's been kind of crazy thing, but I was able to take care of my daughter, and I pulled off the luxury of a 2-bedroom apartment in Portland, Oregon. So I originally taught at Modesto Junior College face-to-face. I was born and raised in Modesto. I went to MJC as a student myself. And then I moved to Portland, Oregon. That was my first big move, and I stayed teaching online. And then my daughter moved out. She's 20 now. she moved out with her boyfriend, and I had a little empty nest syndrome and an existential crisis. And then I decided to sell almost all of my stuff, save up some money, and travel the world while I was teaching on a very small budget, like I told you. So I've been doing that since August. I've been in Iceland, Denmark, Sweden, Germany. Then I went to Thailand. Then I went to Netherlands for almost, I was in Thailand for almost two months then, and then I went to the Netherlands for almost 2 months. And I made a visit to Belgium as well, Antwerp. And now I'm back in Thailand. And so what I've been trying to do is just go beyond the book knowledge and learn about the world through interacting with it while I travel, and also sharing some of the things that I learned with you all while I'm traveling. And so this isn't vacation. This is me living as what you call a digital nomad. And I spent many hours even just today working on one of my other classes. And, I only went out to eat, which was very affordable, about $6 for breakfast and $6 for lunch. And those breakfasts included 2 cups of coffee with the eggs and toast, and the lunch had a beer, all total $6 each one. But I have a lot of thoughts about economic imbalances and power disparity. Looking at America and then living in, seeing much of Western Europe, and then coming to Southeast Asia, there's a lot on my mind about history and politics and the current state of affairs in the world. And like I said, I want to share these thoughts with you all. I don't have an agenda to shove a political perspective as much as I want to shove a kind of broad perspective down your throat. I want you all to see that Western civilization is defined in relation to things that are non-Western as well, and how the Western world relates to what it means to be an American, and what Western civilization and its history means to places like where I'm living at right now, in this studio for less than $300 a month, which is very easy for me to live, but it's not so easy for the Thai people to live. And what kind of conditions does that create, and why is that imbalance so much extreme in the world? It's just, we will discuss many of these things. So I'm looking forward to, like I said, to this class. Please feel free to communicate with me. The best thing to say is write right now on the announcements, or write to me directly in Canvas, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And have a happy New Year coming up, and we'll get ready for this class soon.